Hi, everybody. Welcome to our next episode of 518 After 5. I'm Sydney.
And I'm Sarah. And we're covering everything that you can do in your 5 to 9 after your 9 to 5.
Yes.
I had to think about it for a second. Clearly, I'm ready for my, after 5.
Yeah. Sarah's shift is almost over, so she's ready to go home and take a nap.
My coffee has worn off. I got a pumpkin cream cold brew today. You'd be proud of me.
I love that.
Yes.
I made a pumpkin iced latte at home, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How do you make it at home? Is it like pumpkin syrup, or do you make it with actual?
I do pumpkin syrup and a little bit of brown sugar. Sometimes I do some maple syrup instead of brown sugar for sweetness.
I pulled my pumpkin syrup out.
Yeah.
I'm actually there now, I think.
Good. It's
have
September.
You decorated?
I have.
I knew it.
My whole house is covered in decorations at this point. I've got pumpkins and garland
You're
and
I'm on
orange spooky lights and
I was
ghosts
thinking
on the
about
windows.
pulling out my fall leaves wreath.
Yeah.
That's where I'm kind of at.
That's a slow transition into it.
Slow.
Yeah.
Slow. So anyways, since it is the fall, it's back to school time, which means that the kids are back to school. Transitioning that schedule can be really difficult on everybody, the whole family. So making sure that you have activities that you can do after the school day, but that get your kid a little tired so then they're ready for their new bedtime.
Yes.
Key. So we're going to be going over just some family-friendly things that you can do.
Yeah. Sarah, take it away.
Yeah, let's talk about the aquarium. Have you been?
I have not. I have always wanted to go, though. I love aquariums.
Yes. I went once, and I had a great time. It was the middle of the day, and it was a rainy day, and I couldn't figure out what else to do. And so me and one of our other producer friends, Casey, we went. And that little dome is so much fun, and there are sharks in there.
Oh, my
and
gosh.
you can see
That's
them.
so cool.
And they have an octopus. There he is, the octopus.
Aww.
Which is so much fun to see him just move around. And octopus.
Ooh, little touch tanks.
Is it octopi?
Octopi.
Yeah, octopi. They are so intelligent. So, there's so many toys in the tank.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is really kind of cool.
I would have never thought about that. That's cool.
Yeah. So, it was a lot of fun. And it was really cool to see just, all the different. And they had, local animals, and they had different regions.
Aww.
Yeah, there's the tree frogs part of it.
Oh, I love them.
That one, I have to admit, not the biggest fan of.
Of frogs?
Anything that's like an amphibian or a reptile.
You lived in Guam. How do you not like amphibians and reptiles?
Hence why it was kind of a problem.
I also don't love reptiles. Lizards and snakes are not my forte, but...
Okay, so you want to hear something absolutely crazy? In Guam, there are brown tree snakes. And there's over 2 million of them on the island, and they're invasive, so there's nothing to
awful.
naturally kill them. So when we lived on Guam, there were snake traps all along, all along the fence on base. Yeah.
That's actually terrifying.
Yeah,
I
it was,
hate snakes.
They're not the worst, but they're definitely not the best.
No,
so,
I don't do snakes well.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I know there are a lot of people who love snakes, but
yeah,
maybe if they're behind a tank in their own enclosure, then maybe kind of.
So then maybe you'll enjoy the aquarium.
Yeah.
There is a designated reptiles and amphibians area, so you don't have to
avoid that spot a little bit.
That's cool. That you can touch them. I don't know if they like it.
Stingrays.
So I'll touch the ones that come up and are fluttering around and seem like they enjoy it. But yeah.
Oh, shark.
See, so cool. I have been swimming with sharks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
In a cage or just free swimming? Oh my gosh.
Again, in Guam. All of it was in Guam. A lot of the reason why I probably enjoy aquariums so much is because of that experience.
Interesting adventures.
Yeah. And they were black tip reef sharks. So they don't have any sort of risk to humans.
I would do that. I think that
it's
sounds
cool.
fun.
It's really
I always
cool.
wanted to go scuba diving. I know you and your husband are big scuba divers.
Yeah.
And I've obviously never been, but
it's a lot of fun.
It sounds, even snorkeling.
The training doesn't take that long either. It's about 3 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then once you're used to, that's for like your basic diving certification. I love how we're talking about diving. I'm sorry. I know that in upstate New York, there's not diving. And not really that kid friendly either.
I think you can scuba dive in lakes, technically.
Oh, really? Yeah, I guess so.
Because I
Lake
know
George
people
has a
who
few.
have their scuba diving certificates, and they scuba dive in lakes.
See, that makes me
But
nervous.
not really. In my opinion, that doesn't sound nearly as fun as scuba diving in the ocean.
Yeah. I want, like, to be able to see. Like,
Right.
I want good visibility. And I don't think you get that in a lake. Maybe Lake George, maybe. But I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Let you know.
Well, maybe
So.
we can take a trip sometime.
Well,
I
let's
would love
talk
to
about
learn.
The stuff that the aquarium has. Because I totally didn't
Wait,
even
what
mention
were we
that.
talking about originally?
Yeah, so sorry. We were talking about the aquarium. Okay, so the reason why it's kid-friendly, kids under 2 are free.
Oh, fun.
If your age is 3 to 12, then it's $15 on weekdays and $16 on weekends. So that's really not that bad. I mean,
No.
that's like a quick, fun trip.
Do you know how late they're open?
That's a good question. That's a really great question. I actually don't know.
Because I feel like it'd be a good
I think it depends on the
little
day.
after-school excursion.
I do know that they're open after the school day is over. And they have special events too. On September 6th, they're having a member appreciation day. So if you happen to be a member, great. That one's for you. And then September 13th, Lego Day. I don't know what that entails.
I have a
sounds
Lego-related event in my story time
Really?
too here. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So if you're a Lego fan, there you go.
And I did just look it up. They're open till 6. So
Oh, perfect. Yay.
So
Okay.
plenty of time.
Lots of time.
They're open to 6 every day, actually.
And that's enough time to be able to get dinner afterward, get the bath, get in bed.
Run through McDonald's.
Yeah, maybe a quick dinner, but still dinner nonetheless.
Yeah.
And
So
we do have to talk about September 27th because I know that when I was researching this, Sydney, you and I were talking about it, they're having a National Lobster Day celebration.
okay.
Now,
I was going to say I'd love to go to this because like it does sound fun. But
yeah.
go
they're-
ahead, Sarah. I'll let you explain.
So they're going to be highlighting all of the really cool like facts and facets about lobsters, which is going to be a lot of fun and a lot of really interesting stuff. They're going to have a lobster mascot. However, and this is the part that I couldn't understand. There's going to be the Cousins lobster truck outside, which
Yeah.
is so funny to me, but also
Which on brand.
yeah.
But also
So maybe they'll explain the
you're like,
sustainability
hey, kids,
practices
learn about
behind
the
it.
lobsters and how cute they are.
Yes.
Also, lobster roll for dinner.
That's the part that I thought was so funny. But you know what? Like maybe they'll be talking about like sustainable fishing practices, like sustainable, what is it, lobster harvesting? Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Maybe it's going to be educational.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe we
leaning
should
on
go.
the side
Apparently,
of that.
we don't know enough about lobsters.
But also, the Cousins Lobster Truck, I've been meaning to go.
Yes.
So
I think
maybe
they
this is the
parked
event
somewhere
for me.
near the station earlier this
They
year.
did.
And we almost went.
I wanted to go during lunch break, but no one would go with me.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But I
So-
would love to go sometime. That sounds like a lot of fun.
But National Lobster Day. And also, we got to talk about, there was I don't know if you know this, actually. It might have been before you started here. There was a blue lobster.
Oh, really?
Which is, okay, blue
Which are
lobsters
rare,
are
right?
extremely rare. Yeah. And there was a blue lobster, and I think a kid bought him from a Hannaford.
Oh my
Or a Market
God.
32, and like pulled this blue lobster out of the tank, which is tremendously rare. And the lobster was taken in at the aquarium.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Did they name it? Do you remember?
Oh, shoot. I don't remember. I think it was maybe Bluey, like genuinely.
That would check
Yeah.
out.
But I
Yeah.
can't remember. But that was such an interesting story.
That's cool.
And maybe they'll talk about it at
Yeah.
National Lobster Day.
I see a lot of videos on my social media of people who like trap lobsters.
Yeah.
And they'll talk about fun facts and like how they reproduce and where they live.
See,
and
that's so interesting.
Yeah.
So it will be educational. And you can also get a snack after
yeah.
if you want.
Should we move on?
Yes.
I know we could talk about aquariums all
I
day.
know.
But I wanted to talk about some programs at the Albany Public Library.
This one's kinda
So
cool.
they have, like, I figured that they would have some things, activities going on.
Yeah.
But I did not realize how much. Like,
Nice.
holy crapoly. If you go on their website, their calendar is jam-packed with, like, so many different activities every
love
single
that.
day for every different age group and adults. So if you want to go make some friends, I am really interested in their like knitting and crocheting time. Yeah,
that's cool.
sewing. But for the kiddos, they just had an event called the Lego Challenge. So that's why I said Legos. Yes, and they had kids come in and basically just use their imagination to create like really cool engineering problem related solve engineering problems with Legos essentially is what I was trying to say. They also do this thing every week called Book Buddies. So it's for ages 4 to 8, and it's at the Pine Hills large meeting room.
Okay.
3:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m.
Nice.
So great time right after school.
That's
Take
perfect.
the kids and their friends maybe. And they said parents will receive support and guidance on early literacy practices, including how to support their readers at home. Each book features a different author or theme and a fun craft. So the kids get to read, take the books home and read, learn about the authors. It seems just super well-rounded, educational fun.
That's
and
awesome.
It gives them an excuse to hang out with friends, kids their age, outside of school. I know I was really apprehensive to read when I was younger.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I was the opposite.
I know. I love reading now, and I read a lot now, but when I was younger, I just was not into it as much. And I think if my parents had made it like a social gathering, I probably would have been more interested.
More inclined to.
Yeah.
I was a big Harry Potter fan as a kid.
Yeah.
And I love Hermione Granger. And I think I loved her so much that I genuinely thought that I would be her.
Aww.
So I was a
could see
big
it.
reader. A big reader. I was the kid that like the teacher would ask a question and like hand was like immediately up.
Aww.
I was going for the gold there.
Yeah.
But I read a lot as a kid. I read a lot of books, and then I fell off of it at some point, and then now I'm back on the reading train. So any time spent in a library as a kid, I mean, personally, those are some of my favorite memories. So, and it's cool that they do like fun activities.
Yeah, they do arts and crafts based upon whatever book you're reading. So it's a really great way for kids to take part in some educational activities outside of school as well.
Yeah, I love that.
They also do PJ story time. So they're doing that tonight, actually, as we speak. Tuesday.
Really?
Yes. And they have books, sing-alongs, and they said lots of cozy fun. So you wear your PJs.
Fun.
Yes, it's from 6:30 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Fun.
I know. I wish I could go. They should have adult PJ story time.
Wait. Oh, my gosh. You know what was the best day ever? Do you remember? Oh, I'm so excited about this. I'm so passionate about this. Do you remember reading day in school? Did you have reading day?
No.
Okay. All right. I have to tell you about this. In my school, whenever I was growing up, there was reading day. And it was specifically a day that we got to wear our pajamas to school and we got to read all day long in every single class.
Oh my gosh.
We would there were some movies, but they were like inspired by books. And so we would watch like a movie or something. And like there would be certain activities like coloring pages that were inspired by like our favorite book characters and like things like that. Oh my gosh, reading day was the best. And you got to sit on the beanbag chair. Whew, I loved it. I genuinely, I think reading day, maybe that was why I loved reading so much.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun.
That sounds like a lot
And it was
of fun.
cozy PJs.
I feel like I would fall asleep. But
yeah, there were some kids that did.
I would be that kid who was taking a nap, but
There was snoring. It was audible.
yeah, that would be me. But as an adult, I would love to do that.
No, it was.
Now that I've gotten back into reading.
I would absolutely, if there was a News 10 reading day, sign me up.
Sorry, guys, all the shows are canceled. You cannot watch the evening news.
We're currently on
Or the morning
bags
news.
with blankets. And
Yeah,
in
the
PJs.
producers are all cuddled up reading books.
Wait, can you imagine walking in and seeing that? God.
I think people would be happy for us.
I think
Everybody
so, too.
vote. Send emails to the newsroom.
Yeah.
Hey, we think you guys should cancel your shows so the producers can have
Let 'em
reading
know.
days.
Let them know. Make sure that you tell our bosses directly.
I had an HR person at an old job I worked at, will not name names, but they believed that we should have nap time every day. And that did not really take part in I know, not everybody took part, but she told me that every day on her lunch break, she would go out to her car and take a nap every single day.
You know, that sounds like an excellent idea.
Yeah.
But in application, someone's going to sleep through their alarm.
Oh,
and
for
then
sure.
You're going to have a coworker knocking on your car door window to
Oh my
wake
God,
you up.
yeah. Some people also, like myself, I can't do short naps. I'm just not good at it.
No.
If I do like a 15-minute nap, I wake up feeling worse than I did when I fell asleep. So
in other countries, they have like siesta time. Like businesses are closed between 3 and 5 p.m.
I am a napper. I love napping, but
I love napping.
I am an avid napper.
I can't.
I go to family functions and they already know. They're like, okay, well, we can't do something from 1 to 2 because Sydney's going to be napping.
I used to work the overnight shift. Both of us at some point have worked the overnight shift here at News 10. And I distinctly remember on Fridays, it would be like the time that you're supposed to acclimate back to a day shift for the weekend.
Yeah.
And I would wake up the night before at 11 p.m. It is what it is. We do it for the passion, for the joy. And then I would stay up until 11 p.m. or 1 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
that night. So it was a solid 24 to 26 hours.
Oh, I have done that before.
I can't
and
nap.
it's rough. Yeah.
I'm an irritable napper.
Really?
I wake up and I am a person that you don't want to know.
Oh, I love that I can nap.
Out of respect for my marriage, we did not nap. We stayed up.
Force yourself.
Yeah.
Where was I? Libraries. Yeah, so PJ story time takes place from 6:30 to 7. I mentioned that. They have lots of events. They just have so many different things.
I love that.
A lot of them are repeated every week. The Lego challenge that I had mentioned at the beginning, although the most recent one has already passed, they do it every first Thursday of the month. So yeah, so next month,
nice. So it'll come back.
The first Thursday, it'll come back.
Perfect.
And you'll get to use lots of Lego sets, and it's a drop-in program, no registration required. You just have to be 4 years old or older, but there's no age
choking
limit.
hazard.
Probably, yeah.
Got to be mindful.
Oh, and it's from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. I don't know if I said that.
Perfect.
So you take the
that's
kids,
the perfect time.
maybe early dinner, or there's time for dinner afterwards, and it's free. So
Kraft mac and cheese bowl after. Oh, call it a day.
So if you have a hands-on learner, that'll be good.
Then you're set.
I was never the kid who wanted to do like a ton of sports after school.
Yeah.
I did dance
Me
and
too.
I did softball for a while.
I didn't know that.
And
So
I
cool.
loved it a lot, especially in high school. But when I was younger, I just wasn't super into being outside.
Yeah.
I just wasn't an
just
outdoorsy
wasn't your
kid.
favorite.
Yeah. So it was nice. This sort of thing would be nice for me as a kid.
Especially the sense of community at the library. That really, really helps. Mm-hmm. Love that. Well, we have a lot more coming up, so don't go anywhere. We're going to be talking all things kid-friendly when we get back. You're back.
Welcome back, everybody.
I was like, oh, I got a bit ready.
Boo.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. We're going to jump right back into things.
Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so another activity for the kids. This one gets them outside because we were literally just talking about getting outside.
Yeah, we were talking about me as a kid not wanting to get outside, but...
So if you've got kids any age, it can be kind of tricky to figure out, like, okay, what park can I take them to? What playgrounds are adaptable for, like, all different age ranges? Saratoga Spa has a really cool area that's, like, perfect for kids. My husband and I will go a lot, and we take our dog, and we'll walk around.
Your kid.
Yeah, our kid. Our four-legged kid. So this area that I'm talking about is near Geyser Creek. And it's like you'll pull up and there's tons of different little parking lots. And one of them is like right in front of a playground. And
fun.
It's actually a really cool looking playground. Definitely has stuff for the younger kids, but also I've seen older kids enjoying it too. So you can definitely take the kids if you want to do just that. But also there's a lot of really fun walking trails that are very kid friendly.
Nice.
So we'll head there and we take the dog because we'll take her on a walk and just get outside and smell the smells.
It's nice to have like a pretty place to go outdoors that isn't a huge commitment, I guess I should say.
Exactly.
Because I think that can be a barrier sometimes if it's like, oh, I got to pack a bunch of stuff before we go and I have to make sure everybody is like got their sunblock and their bug spray and their yada yada. But if it's just like a 20-30 minute out excursion, that makes it a little bit more
and this one you can make a whole night out of it if you want. Really there's lots of shaded areas and there's picnic tables, there's bathrooms.
Nice.
There's bathrooms.
Yes.
And there's different charcoal grills that are just first come, first serve. So if you wanted to, you could go there and you could just bring hot dogs or burgers and you could have your dinner out there too, set up at a picnic table. There's a little creek that's very shallow. Doesn't have like rapids or anything crazy. Lots of kids can just like wade in the water.
Pack some water shoes maybe.
Pack your little shoes, get out there, and then there's nothing really super crazy about it. It's just like a little grassy area with a nice creek. But I will say there's like a really beautiful actual like spring. Like, I mean, it's Saratoga Springs.
Yeah.
But there's a geyser spring that's just straight up out of the ground, and then it's got all of the like hardened minerals around the base of it.
That's cool.
And Kent loves it. My husband, he's like really fascinated with it. And the kids, you can walk around that way, and then you can go up the stairs and back around and down. It just like is a loop, and the kids are fascinated by it. And then there's little river areas for them to splash in, and dogs.
That's so fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. My family used to do cookouts like at the beach a lot during the summer. So, and that was always one of my favorite things is we'd go and set up a picnic table, cook some hot dogs.
I love that.
Yeah. And then the kids can go play, do their own thing.
See, it's perfect.
Yeah.
I used to nanny whenever I was younger. And so I would take the kids anywhere that could give me the ability to keep a good eye on them and also give me the ability to make it for it to have a little bit of longevity to it.
Oh, yeah.
Because,
and tucker them out. Get them tired, take them home.
And then by the time you get in the car, especially if you've got a belly full of hot dog or burger and feet, covered in sand, then by the time you're in the car seat on the way home, you are asleep.
They're going to be snoozing.
And that's the goal, let's be honest.
Neither of us have kids,
No.
but I have a lot of younger siblings, and my littlest sibling is only 6 years old, turning 7.
No way.
Oh, yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, huge age gap, but she's the greatest, and
I love that.
So she loves playgrounds, and I am always happy to go because it entertains her.
You should definitely, well, I know she's not in this area.
She wants to visit really bad.
If she visits, you should take her because, I mean, I enjoy it. I love going. And then just to see like all the fun, I mean, I think she would have a great time.
She probably would have a blast. And I also was a camp counselor for
me
probably
too.
like 5 years, I think.
So funny.
Yeah. I was always in charge
camp
of the
counselor.
littlest kids.
Me too.
Yeah.
I had the youngest cabin, and our age range was like I had anywhere from like 5 to 8 year olds. And oh my gosh, that was my favorite.
I was never as much of a hit with the teenagers. That was not my forte.
You're like, I know my niche.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, and honestly, like you can make your fun here too because it's just open ended. So if you want to do
endless.
Different kinds of like hide and seek or tag or whatever,
come up with random games.
Yeah, you've got it all. You've got it all.
That's so fun.
So yeah, what else do we have?
So if you want something a little more structured, I was going to talk about the USS Slater.
Nice.
So historic boat. Of course, if you're from the Capital Region, you probably know this. They have so many different tours that you can do that are really accessible. So we did a story about this when it opened for the season. It is seasonal, only open in the summer and fall. But they're open, I believe, through October.
Oh,
or maybe even early November.
That's pretty late in the season.
Yeah, so there's still plenty of time to go. And if your kids are into history, I was always into history growing up, big history buff. My other brother is actually also a big history buff, so I'm sure he would love this. But they have a 1-hour tour that is only $10 for kids.
Nice.
Kids 5 and under are free. And it is a tour of 80% of the ship. So there'll be weaponry you can see, the mess deck, the gallery, the radio, all of the above. You're going to see so much.
So is this a former Navy boat?
I believe so.
Interesting.
Yes. I should have done more research on
What's it doing here? Do we know? I'm so curious because, the Navy, I know had a presence here during some of the previous wars. I'm not as familiar with it.
I know it's a historic
I guess we're gonna have
ship.
to do the tour.
Apparently, I really should go and do a tour because I would learn a lot more.
It is really cool. It looks like a Navy ship for sure.
Yeah. And let's see. They also have a really in-depth tour that's a little bit more expensive. It's called Stem to Stern. So it's only available for kids over the age of 13. But it gives you a lot more information. So if you're in it for the long haul, that might be more of a good weekend type trip. So there's also 30-minute tours, so much shorter.
Oh, that's perfect.
And those are more accessible, I think, if you're trying to go after school or you're trying to just make it a quick portion of your outing with the kids. They have 3 different 30-minute tours, the engine room, collections where you'll see the artifacts, and a main deck tour. And these are only $6 per person. So so really, really affordable.
Okay, yeah.
And especially if you're like, I think my kid might like it, but attention span is not great. Or
30 minutes is just enough time.
Yeah, especially for the young kids. I feel like 2 hours or even an hour can be a lot. So 30 minutes, have them
out, see the sights.
Right. You get a little bit of a taste, get to enjoy it. And then if for some reason they really enjoy it and they want to come back,
true,
you can totally do that.
Because it's different themed tours. So I'm sure if you go for a 30-minute one and they're interested in more, then you could come back another time for an hour and
come
see
back for a date night
stuff.
maybe. Without the kids.
It really is cool.
You can buy tickets in store or online. They have free parking, which is nice. You don't have to worry about finding a parking on the street and then carrying all your stuff in and loading up the kids and all that hassle. So that's nice.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
So many different options for the kids and honestly for the adults too.
Right. All of these things, I'm like, I would do that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, definitely see us next week. We're going to have so much more and we'll be back.
Thanks so much for joining us.